Hiya, John Kenny here. I just wanted to do a quick video from here in Palencia on my holidays, just to go with my my latest release on Substack, which is it's all about a trip. I called it Beneath the Big Sky, which sounds like a weird name. But in fact, what it is, it's something that was inspired by our trip to Moonbeams Festival earlier on in the year, right at the beginning of July. And we were sat there, almost the first sort of band that we saw was a bloke called Nick Rooke, and he sang a song all about how he was impressed by the Wolds and East Yorkshire, having come from West Yorkshire, where lots of back streets, and suddenly he was living up on the Wolds, and it was the big sky. Not a cloud in that big sky, I can tell you. But all the words were all about his experiences with this kind of landscape. And for some reason, as an archaeologist, I kept drifting to the work of Mel Giles, all about the Iron Age people living on the Wolds, people who left behind things like all the great square barrows and the chariot burials, all that kind of romantic stuff. Well, romantic was their lives, the way they lived. But it just made me think of how, amongst all the things that might have changed since the Iron Age, even the way they used the landscape and maybe how the landscape looked, that somehow the thing that stays the same is the sky. You know, the sky would still have been blue some days and other days grey and raining, and that, like you do up on the Wolds, you can see the rain coming, you can see these squalls and things approaching you across the hills. So there's something about it. So all I was trying to do was write something that's a little bit evocative, a little bit about that kind of gut feeling you get from the Wolds, but at the same time saying how timeless it is, really, that certain aspects of it, in particular the big sky. So go and have a look. I'll put the link in the description on here, and you can go and have a proper read of what I had to say. And I'll see you all when I get back. Bye.